I'm Jamie of Team Goldsock, and this is my macro deck. I'll go through it, explain what's what and how it does. So, here we go. We have NECROFACEEE. I'll explain that obvious in a moment. I have Muffin Jar. Obviously, being a Cosmos deck, milling and drawing and getting things removed from play is always a good thing. Granted, it's half 50-50 about what gets, discarded, but it's pretty good anyway. Dia Destroyer. Brilliant in other combos, which are a card I kind of need to add to this deck, mainly Future Visions, because with that, a combo with any or most of these DD cards is actually quite immense, since when it gets removed from the field and removed from play, I can destroy a card the opponent controls. DD Warrior, perfect for things to run into and get removed, happens a lot. Raikou. The mill aspect's not the greatest, case of luck again, but it's good for destroying a card.
Well, I don't see why I don't just run Man-Eater Bug instead, but oh
well. 1 Monarch, 2 Monarchs, shiny, sexy 3 Monarchs.
Mobius, yeah,
Riser and Caius.
Mobius we may think about taking out, because in this format, Starlight Road is going to blaze everybody's decks.
So I'll probably replace that with a Zaborg when I get one, because Zaborg's going to be immensely brilliant.
Or a Grandmog might be a good idea.
Grandmog's staying in a different deck.
Yeah, I suppose.
Double Survivor. Again, Future Visions, good combo.
That's a nice Survivor there. Ultimate rare for you.
Slightly damaged.
Yeah, it's not good.
Got it in a decent trade as well. Double Assailant, one slightly damaged game promo one. Again, another one that people will run into and both will get removed from play. Double Scout Plane for the obvious reasons. I would run 3, but it'd be a case of sorting out what I could take out. But any removed from play form, if they were sent from the top of the deck out of play, field, graveyard, I could get them back. Future Visions, again, summon them, they'd come back before the standby phase. Double Helios, the offspring of the main card of the deck. So, yep. The Alchemist.
Again, and Helios' attack boost isn't bad either.
Yeah,
playing a particularly long duel, you're going to have half your deck milled.
There's the Alchemist, Banisher. The Alchemist for its remove effect, and if Cosmos isn't on the field, if I remove a monster that's useful, like, say, NECROFACEEE, for example, which will be amazingly brilliant on a good starting draw, when it gets sent to the graveyard, I could get it back to my hand. So, basically, it's a reusable thing. Because Cosmos
Banisher is just yet another Cosmos.
Banisher is the 7th Cosmos in this deck. You'll see what I mean by 7th.
I think, most Yu-Gi-Oh! Most people who are watching this aren't noobs, they'll know what you're talking about.
You never know. Double the Easer. Mainly for the fact that...
Again, long games.
Not even long games. 5, up to 5, maybe more. Another 3.
Yeah, the point is we'll have lots of cards removed at this point.
Yeah, or not even halfway through the door. It could be like 3 turns in.
In like 5 minutes, he's managed to mill half the deck.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
This isn't even his mill deck.
I do have a mill deck.
Yeah, his mill deck's nowhere near finished.
Right, my spell cards...
We're not going to deck profile that for a while. Ooh, Goldsock, everybody's favourite.
Go with NECROFACEEE.
Yes, we Goldsock, NECROFACEEE, everybody has to mill, and then he gets it back to his hand just for fun.
In 2 turns, yep. Another reusable thing. 3D Fissure.
These are 3 of his Cosmoses, for all you Yu-Gi-Oh! Noobs who we presume are watching this.
And all are from NEU Justice.
Nice. They're all common, though. We'll try and get a secret rare one from the new Legendary Collection.
1 MST.
Just the 1?
Who needs to run more than that with the amount of destruction in this deck?
Yeah.
Soul Absorption. On the lucky chance I get to activate it, I'll gain 500. Especially lethal with Cosmos already in the field and Goldsock NECROFACEEE. I'd gain 6,000 life points.
And also, people aren't going to likely to target. They're going to be concentrating on his D-Fishes and Cosmoses.
Yep. Yeah. But with Heavy Storm, that's going to be a bit of a problem.
Which is why we're going to stick Starlight Roads in here.
Well,
we are going to stick Starlight Roads in here. You don't have a choice in this.
I know that. Starlight Road and
Dark Bribes as well.
Dark Bribes I can use efficiently elsewhere. Card Destruction and Hand Destruction. People who don't think Hand Destruction works with Cosmos Field, it does.
Hand Destruction is particularly horrible against me with my Fable World build.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
A tip for Dark World haters, use it instead of Card Destruction and take out your Morphing Duelist. Unless you're using Cosmos, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Foolish Burial.
Or just side in Cosmos.
Sure, Foolish Burial can send out a play with Cosmos on the field. If not, That's coming out. Necroface. No, but cross out to get rid of pesky spies and other flip effect monsters that piss everybody off.
Other Rykos, other morphing jars.
Yeah. Effectively, if I get rid of a Ryko, I'll get rid of mine. More things out of play.
Exactly.
Ground Convergence, the Cosmos Killing Machine. People overlook this, oddly enough. Random 300 points of damage too. Soul Release, in case Cosmos or Fissure or Banisher of Light aren't on the field. Grave Servant, Stall Technique against Cosmos and D-Fissure and Banisher of the Radiance, because top card can't hit Grave, can't attack.
And it's just a horrible card as well, because we have to mill.
Heavy Storm, for obvious reasons.
We're speccing the new format, by the way.
Well, it's the 1st of September. Technically the 2nd now.
Yeah, we're 2 in the morning.
Right, the trap cards. Torrential Tribute, obvious reasons. 7 Tools, obvious reasons.
Only one, yeah, of course.
Zero Force, it's going to be amazing to a certain extent, because...
what does Zero Force do?
Well, whatever...
I can't even read it, it's a shit camera.
I'll read it to you. Activate only when a faceless monster you control is removed from play. Every monster permanently on the field at the time will have 0 attack points.
Yeah, that's a very good card.
Especially
now I know what it does.
Useful against things except Venomenaga.
Yeah.
DD Ground, basically another Cosmos card there. For 1 turn, monsters get removed from play. Well,
just for information, YugiTube, we're not expecting that many people to run Venomenaga, so Zero Force is a good card.
Yeah. D-Wall and Magic Cylinder. D-Wall doesn't stop the attack, but it's still good enough. It runs well effectively anyway. Return. Burial's a bit cheap on my side, so, and I don't want them going to the graveyard. So this works better for me. And plus, if Soul Absorption is on the field, I'll be back at 8,000 in no time. And
it's usually like more than 16,000 when he uses it. So
my record at the moment stands at 27. No, it's
27 now.
27,500. Karma Cut.
Another horrible card.
The Common Mirror Force. Everyone hates it. 1 DD Dynamite.
Everyone looks down on you for not having the Ultra Rare one.
1 DD Dynamite. I did have 2 in...
a while back. You gave one to me, I think. I sided it in against you.
I've got loads more. I did censor that for obvious reasons. Bottomless. 1 Cosmos, 2 Cosmos, and a 3rd Cosmos.
The backbone of the deck.
The backbone of the deck. And if you... Wait a minute. I'll show you a side deck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that means that you shouldn't be in there. Right, so, side deck. Dust Tornado, just in case. My other DD Dynamite. Magical Mallet. Necrovalley. Necrovalley, because if Cosmos is on the field, then they can't touch the graveyard. Magic Gemmer, to stop pests. DDR. Necroface. Another DD Destroyer. When I get Future Visions, I'll probably add that in. Chaos Trap Hole. Fuck up Shia. I didn't say fuck up, I said suck up. Judgment of Anubis, another key card for Heavy Storm, because it'll stop it.
Yeah, Judgment of Anubis will come back this format as well, and... Is that yours? Whose is that?
That is my Judgment.
Is it?
I've had it for ages.
Oh, I want it.
Ragiki Break. Necroface. Escape from the Dark Dimension.
Escape from the Dark Dimension, great card.
I
have the super rare one.
I'm not bothered.
Helios
Duos and Trios if I want to mix it up to make it a bit more Helios
beat downy kind.
And a brilliant card to use, as long as Necrovalley isn't on the field. Fiend Comedian. If you do end up facing a reptile type deck, or anything like that, if your luck's on your side, basically you can screw them over.
All these reptile references is because I have a reptile deck, by the way.
And I like using Soul Release on it with my Chaos deck.
Yes, anyone dueling Phenomenaga's decks, Soul Release all the way, side 3 of them in.
Also, a very good extra deck card this format is Arrow Shark.
Yeah, Submersible Carrier Arrow Shark will be a brilliant card as well. Right, anyway, we're done with the deck profile now, so we will sign off. YugiTube, see you soon.